are some of the side effects we've seen that people exhibit that have taken these fake drugs?
I think some of the things that have been seen is things like hypoglycemia, which is a very low concentration of sugars in your blood, in your system. So what happens to these patients is they can go into a hypoglycemic coma. They can really cause irreparable brain damage. There are many side effects that are associated. Another thing is if these tablets contain an active pharmaceutical ingredient such as PDE5, which is the main ingredient in ED medication, what happens is if they've got an ischemic condition like ischemic heart disease and they are put on a medication called nitrates, which are normally used to treat ischemic heart disease as well as diabetes, these medications should not be taken together. Now, if they are taken together, they may suffer severe side effects, which is why it's actually important to get a prescription from a doctor, because the doctor can then assess these are all the medication the patient is on. Should they or should they not be on an erectile dysfunction treatment?
Yeah. What could happen to someone who's using a erectile dysfunction drug if they're not actually experiencing erectile dysfunction?
I think with specifically PDE5 inhibitors, as I've already said, they're the main active ingredient in erectile dysfunction treatment. Is if the man is not physiologically compromised, i.e. the vascular system is still perfectly fine, it does not have an impact on them, it does not enhance sexual activity, so it's really not advisable. It's not advisable or helpful to be taking these medications when it's not indicated or when it's not recommended.
Now, what are some of the health risks associated with taking these counterfeit erectile dysfunction medications?
The health risks again will depend on what is in the specific counterfeit medication you are taking. If the medication contains active pharmaceutical ingredient, the risks are you may be taking medication, like I said, it's not tested, so it may have expired, you do not know. It may be medication that is contraindicated to be taken with other medication that you're already on, which will pose danger to you. Again, in an attempt to make the counterfeit medication look identical to the original medication or the licensed medication, what has been found in these medications are really harmful substances like commercial paint and substances that should not be put in pharmaceutical medication. So there may be poisonous substances or substances that should not be consumed in these illegal medications.